back to Dad's Tech Den slash vlog. Today is going to be a quick chat. You know, on the way to work, we're going to talk about why I started YouTube and why maybe you should think about doing the same. So I started, I had this obsession with YouTube probably back in 2017. But obviously I was a little bit younger then. And obviously you don't have the most confidence all the time, and then you sort of see all these big YouTubers and other people and like, oh, I'd love to do that. And obviously they're doing it for a career. You know, obviously they make, you know, some of them making millions, but obviously that's not the aim for me. Obviously it's just enough to get me out of a job, a career that I'm currently in. And you know, I've been a chef for 23 years now, and basically I'm done. I've had enough of it. You know, I still love to cook at home for my family and friends and whatever, but I mean, cooking on a daily basis for hotels, restaurants and all that is, you know, I'm hoping it's the end, really, because like doing 12, 14-hour days and, you know, you don't get paid for it, you know, all the extra you do, I think it's the most unappreciated job that you can actually do sometimes. Don't get me wrong, you do get a lot of satisfaction when you're younger and you're going through the ranks and you're learning and stuff, but I mean, the good thing nowadays is they've actually got HR and they have to follow the rules to a degree, but there's still a long way to go to get it into an industry which is a high quality, where people want to go into it, because there's more and more people, you know, it's a dying trade basically, similar to other trades, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, so why should you start a YouTube channel? You know, me personally, I'm quite a creative person. You know, it's not all doom and gloom with hospitality and chefing. When I was younger, you know, I loved it. It was a creative outlet. I used to design menus and dishes and draw them, and you know, it was like my art, like an artist's palette. And when I was younger, before that, I used to draw quite a lot, and I used to draw, and then I got into tattoos and draw tattoos. Never done tattooing, but I mean, I used to draw them. But then, yeah, so like all my life I've been quite creative and artistic. So, you know, and then the next form of after chefing, I think to me was like photography and like editing and, you know, having that creative look and just learning that really. And then sort of photography led into videography, and you know, and it's like, well, how can I be creative and have a little bit of an outlet? And you know, YouTube was that. But when I was younger, I was, you know, 2017-ish. What was that? That's, you know, 8 years ago virtually now. So I'd have been about 30, and I didn't have the most amount of confidence sometimes, and talking on camera is quite scary. So it was just on off, you know, carry on doing the same job, but eventually that job just like, well, I can't keep doing it because I don't want to do it. So sometimes you have to bite the bullet on something you don't like to do, or you think you're not good enough, but with practice and stuff, I think anyone can be good enough. But I just, you know, even if you try it in your car like I have, you know, you by yourself, you can practice, you can mess up as many times as you want, and the best thing about it is you can just cut out all your your bad bits, like that bit. But yeah, I just think it's a creative outlet if you're a creative person, and you know, it gives you a reason to do something at night time, you know what I mean? Like, I think you know, night time, sometimes I do 8 till 4. You know, I get home, sort the kids out, I cook dinner, clear up, time you finish is 7 o'clock. And to me, like, you know, I like to keep busy, keep my brain going a little bit. Probably not a good thing before bedtime, but it is what it is. But about 7, I'd like to, you know, watch videos. I've got a member of Skillshare, which is sort of like a learning platform. You have to pay for it each year. It's about 70 quid a year, roughly. And you watch videos, and obviously YouTube, you can watch videos, and you just teach yourself how to script, how to write, how to like construct like this YouTube video. Because before that, I used to think, well, I'll do chefing YouTube, which is an easy default because obviously I was a chef. But like I say, when you cook all day, you cook for your family, and then on your spare time, and you want to have a bit of relaxation, you're like, oh, I'll do some cooking for a video. And I got to about 18 videos, and I just had enough. I was like, I just don't want to do cooking videos. And I've always loved tech. I love the tech around, like making videos, cameras, phones, action cameras, watches, all that sort of stuff. And I was like, why don't I just make it about tech? They say make a YouTube channel which you want to talk about, and tech's always evolving, it's getting exciting. You know, there's lots of things in the future to come. If you watch certain tech channels, you'll know. So I decided to go all in on tech, and you know, it'll be a bit of a challenge because obviously you have to find new tech and somehow buy it and review it and send it back somehow. But I'll start with what I've got. I've got, you know, my first video is the iPad Pro. The next video is going to be this one, why I started YouTube. Then I'm working on the one which is the iPhone 15 and how it's been so good for 18 months. And then after that, hopefully, maybe the iPhone 17 Pro will be out. Obviously that will come out, and then I can review that. I've got the EarPods Pro Gen 2. Now I can talk about that, and we'll just build up this community slowly but surely, and then hopefully we'll, you know, it'll just sort of be this casual talk about tech, and you know, I'll try and answer any questions you got in the comments. You know, and if there's anything you think I could do better, or a different camera angle, or the audio, you know, I am thinking about getting the DJI Action 4 or 5, because I've got a DJI mic, but I have the Insta360 Go 3S, but that doesn't connect, which is a bit of a bummer because it's quite a good little camera. But yeah, hopefully maybe get an Action 4 or 5 in the coming weeks, and then I'll review that, you know, and so on. But if that's something you like, then like and subscribe, and comment below what bit of tech I should try and purchase, not too expensive, try and purchase and, you know, use for 30 days and then give my opinion. But these are all the reasons why to start a YouTube channel. It doesn't have to be about tech, obviously. You know, if you're interested in drawing, give, you know, tips and tricks on how to draw, you know, simplify it so, like, you know, like the average person who wants to draw can start drawing. If you want, obviously, if you like cooking, do a cooking channel, you know, but you just have to be consistent, and, you know, like, and I have to be consistent as well. So it's, you know, it's not me trying to tell you what to do, it's just that is what you have to be. You have to be consistent, and you have to be dedicated to the cause for a certain amount of time until hopefully, you know, like Mr. Beast said, you got to make 100 videos and tweak one every time to make them better, and then eventually get to a standard for yourself and a brand and a look, and, you know, which is you're happy with. And you're always going to tweak because you always think you can make something better. So, you know, yeah, and it's just a bit of fun. You know what I mean? Treat it as fun, because, like, it's fun to upload something and see what it does. Like, you can put all the effort in the world into a video, and you think it's the greatest video ever, and it just tanks. And hopefully it doesn't tank. But I mean, like, I just find that quite exciting if it's going to tank. And or unless it goes good. If it goes good, then you know you're onto the right path. If it tanks, then you're not right. Let's sort of tweak and start again and try something different. Or, you know, look at it different, like change the camera angle, change how you talk to camera, what you talk about, maybe less, you know, crap and get to the point. but yeah, so, you know, final thoughts, and And obviously if you're good at it and you learn it, you don't have to have lots of equipment. You know, you can just start using your phone. Like I say, I've got like a little action camera here. You know, it'll be a mixture of action camera and phone in my car. Then I'll use my phone and take B-roll video and layer that over the top of what I'm talking about. And basically B-roll video is just literally me filming me on the iPad or me tapping on the iPad and overlaying it on the video when I talk about that specific point. Just an extra, you know, information so you can process what I'm saying instead of you just looking at me all the time, which you know no one wants to do. So that's B-roll, and you know, just get creative with it. The more videos you watch, the more things you go down rabbit holes, and you just get a bit more creative, make some notes, you know, and just stick to a simple plan to start off with, because I made it too complicated when I was doing my cooking videos, and that's probably why I got fed up half the reason. Because I did enjoy doing the cooking videos, but I mean, while I didn't have a great master's amount of time, and you know, I tried to have 4 different cameras going with 4 different angles. I didn't know really about cameras too much. I was learning at the same time, then trying to learn how to edit. Then you're trying to edit 4 different videos which I've just playing for about 20 minutes, and that's a lot of footage to go through and try and edit and save the videos that you want to save, and the videos that you don't want to save you get rid of, and then putting that into a video and then you do all of that and your video's like 3 minutes long. That's usually what happens, but no, it weren't too bad. But I mean, it was a lot to do, and it was that would take a long time, and plus if you're not good at editing and don't really have much clue, then the simpler you make it the better. And your videos are going to be simple at start because you're a beginner. I made a mistake of like, I'm a beginner, but I want to be like a pro, like, I don't know, Casey Neistat and Pete McKinnon and all that. I saw all of that. I want to transition like they do, and you know, do all the cool shots and colour grading. And you're like, yeah, but they've been doing it years and learning on the job, like similar to what I've been. I'm sure if they try to cook, they probably don't cook as well as I do. But yeah, to the point is, you know, if you've got a creative outlet and you want to try something and maybe earn something, and you never know. Now, even if it's, you know, I saw a video the other day and it said just film what, if you're a builder or an electrician or a chef or something like that, where you can film and you just clip a few things together to make a bit of a story. Or like if you're an electrician, you do a couple of jobs which is information to someone and just load them up. You don't have to talk over them. It can just be like a ASMR, like a silent one, but it has loads of like it has the information in it. So you know, like, there's so much you can go down, and obviously I won't go down that now, but you know, you can teach yourself that, and that's what this is about. Just teach yourself something where possibly you could earn a little bit of money for, but you can start from the bottom. Even if you earn £200, obviously I'm in England, but I mean £200, $200 extra a month, that can be a bill. Like, that's my council tax bill paid, which I never had, for doing something which I find quite interesting, and I actually could see myself doing for the rest of my life, really, because I'd love to do an interesting podcast of some kind, of what, I don't know, obviously tech talk maybe or something like that, but that's a way into the future. I need to focus on one thing, don't get carried away. Yeah, just, you know, like if it's 200 quid, it's 200 quid, or you know, you earn 1,000. Imagine earning an extra £1,000 a month. You know, obviously you have to do tax and stuff, but you know, even with tax, it's still, you know, at least another 800 quid. That's my mortgage paid for. You know, imagine someone giving you a mortgage every month. You know what I mean? Like, surely that's worth a bit of effort and time to see what you can do. Obviously everyone says like YouTube's really hard to get into, which it is, don't get me wrong, and you have to have something different and to be, you know, popular and stuff like that, but you know, why not try? Because you never know. And like I say, even if you're a small channel and you earn a little bit, you just earn a little bit, and you just keep practicing, getting better, making the videos better, learning new techniques, and just making it cleaner and cleaner bit by bit. And then after a year or 2, 3 years maybe, depending on how long it takes. It could take a while, but who knows. But I really enjoy this. I know I'm in it for the long haul, and I think you should try it too. And if you do, let me know what you feel like starting.